What? What is this?
What is it?
A movie. Hope this is not a Resident Evil movie. Resident Evil Apocalypse, a very fitting name as this was the end of all hope for this movie series.
So we start this one off with seeing the second team they sent into the hive weren't prepared either and start getting killed. I guess Umbrella just really never gets tired of sending teams into there to die for information they already should have had. Now we see in Jill Valentine's apartment she's made the newspaper multiple times. For things like being disgraced and suspended. I wonder why Jill's been suspended.
Jill? Is that you, Jill?
Okay, probably something to do with that kind of behavior. I'm amazed Jill herself didn't get shot there. It's a good thing raccoon police don't react to someone coming in civilian clothing and shooting the place up.
They're infected.
So apparently Jill knows more about zombies than the rest of the force, so is the Arkley Mansion incident from the first game supposed to have occurred in the movie's timeline? Ha ha, no. That would give a good explanation for this.
Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
No, don't shoot them!
She doesn't seem to be quite the master here. Anyway, Alice gets to redo her waking up naked from the end of the first movie, in case you missed it. Now it seems Raccoon City seems to be going through a disaster of biblical proportions.
What do you mean, biblical? Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies. Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes.
The dead rising from the grave. Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
Now we get introduced to Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos, sandwich.
He goes through a jump out of a helicopter just to save this stupid girl, and...
I've seen what happens to you once you've been bitten.
We can help you.
There's no going back.
No!
They said they could help you. If you're just gonna jump anyway, you should have done that before they wasted the time of trying to save your sorry ass.
Back at the Panic crowd, one of Jill's Stars friends, Peyton, gets bit on the leg, and she's still dressed in her Resident Evil 3 gear. I mean, sure, that looks good for capturing her look from that game, but I'd always assumed by the way that game started, she had just got caught trying to escape Raccoon City in that getup. Here we seen she had been at her place, so she apparently purposely dressed like that to go deal with zombies.
See you at the gates.
So these walls and gates must have been around Raccoon City this whole time. Did no one there ever have that strike them as a little odd? I don't think I'd want to live somewhere like that. Either that or being the masters of wall building is the one thing Umbrella is competent at. And these zombies like to move in blur motion. No clue why.
Dr. Ashford.
Ashford, huh?
I am Alfred Ashford, commander of this base.
Oh? You must be one of Umbrella's lower-level officers if you're in command of a backwater base like this one.
How dare you! The Ashford family is among the world's first and finest. My grandfather is one of the original founders of Umbrella, Inc.
Actually, no, this is just one of those, oh look, this has something to do with the games, really! We'll give this character a name from the games, but nothing else!
I'm not leaving without my daughter.
His daughter being who the Red Queen was modeled after. Guess he didn't do that good of a job, though, as she's played by a different actress. Alice has a flashback because she didn't have enough of those in the first movie, and Umbrella didn't just check to see if she was infected like they said, they injected her with the T-virus and stuff.
Really just doesn't pay to be an Umbrella employee, does it?
Nikolai?
I made certain none of the other supervisors survived. Since I'll be the only one who knows what really happened, I'll have more bargaining power when it comes to discussing my bonus.
Yeah, well, you won't be getting that in this movie, Nikolai.
Does the Raccoon City Police Department have any comment on what those things are?
I got a shotgun.
What's that you got there?
My Emmy. That's if any of us make it out of here.
This reporter character doesn't add a thing to this movie. Jill investigates around a church, and here you go. This is the closest moment the movies ever get to, like, going around the mansion or something. And the last time, Jill looks somewhat competent as they get attacked by lickers, and instead of Jill dealing with them... Alice's Alice sense goes off, and she somehow crashes through the window of a church on a motorcycle.
Wow, wasn't that cool? No.
I got a shotgun.
Who the fuck are you?
It's your replacement for main character, Jill! Oh, remember that guy Jill freed at the station?
GTA, motherfucker!
GTA, motherfucker. GTA, motherfucker. He's gonna be a main character, isn't he?
Oh, yeah! 10 points!
Only 10 points? You suck. Was that really enough to total his car? It didn't even knock out the headlights. So oddly enough, Alice wants to shoot Jill's buddy because he's infected.
If it comes to that, I'll take care of it myself.
But probably won't, because he's a vegetarian who has a crush on me. All the zombies in their graves were apparently waiting for this exact moment to burst through the ground, which gives Alice another opportunity to kick ass. And now it's time for Nemesis. This unnamed Stars guy seems to be having a blast being stuck in zombie Raccoon City, and thank shit he saves our hilarious comic relief LJ.
Shit! Maybe I was safer outside.
Maybe he was safer outside.
I got a shotgun.
Motherfucker, please, look. My shit is custom.
Oh, the laughs never end with you, LJ. Truly my favorite Resident Evil character.
Why are we meeting all these unnamed Stars characters now?
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
They're Stars. Special Tactics and Rescue Squad. They're the best.
There you go, the one character they could write perfectly for. They were the best, huh? Well, that's all of Stars except for Jill and Peyton taken out just like that. Could Stars really be destroyed that easily? Let's ask a Stars member. And who else are we gonna ask but Barry?
What? What is this?
It's an interview, Barry.
Yeah. That's my first thought on this movie, though. What is it?
Yeah, that's truly an unanswerable question. Now, Barry, would you mind telling us a bit about Stars' procedure? What would Stars do under attack by Nemesis?
Well, they'd probably try and access its strengths and weaknesses first from a safe vantage point, ensuring that they wouldn't be able to get gunned down by a hail of bullets because they were too stupid to do anything other than just stand there and shoot it.
Yeah, that seems to be a problem with the police as a whole in this movie. Now, Barry, what do you think would happen if Jill arrived at the police station unannounced and just started shooting people?
She'd end up a Swiss cheese Jill sandwich.
And what were your thoughts on Jill's portrayal in this movie?
I think a Jill sandwich would have a more impact. She's constantly sidelined by Miss I'm an experiment and stupidly powerful. Flat on her skirt means she can't kick things.
Yeah, well, she'd probably need Alice's help to kick the way this movie sets things up. Now, Barry, unless you and Chris were two of the unknowns who were just killed, what are your thoughts on Carlos being the only other character of real significance being introduced?
Oh, sure. Remove all the STARS members, make Jill's character horribly insignificant, but keep Carlos. Yes, because he was such an important character in the series. Also, I wanted to ask what happened to Nemesis' tentacles.
I guess Dr. Isaacs from the next movie stole them. Anyway, I'd like to thank Barry for giving...
Oh, I have a lot more to complain about with this movie.
Sorry, Barry, but I've really got to get through this stupid farce of an adaptation.
Respect.
Enough!
So Ashford here can hack into any camera in the city to find people to find his daughter. Not find his daughter, find people to find his daughter.
I'm getting sick of this bullshit.
Peyton! Nemesis. Run. Just go!
So if you didn't realize it before, now it's obvious that Jill Valentine has been relegated to nothing more than cheering squad for Alice.
You were almost an Alice sandwich.
Barry!
Oh yeah!
Anyway, Super Alice is able to fool Nemesis into thinking she's dead for the time being. Now we come back to Carlos and Nikolai. Yes, this is Nikolai, the older guy who betrayed his team and tried to kill Carlos and Jill so he could get the maximum payment from Umbrella. Here he's a nice guy who seems younger than Carlos. Anyway, they both get sent to find Ashford's daughter as well. Jill, the master of hot wiring, and reporter girl meet up with old comic relief.
Lloyd Jefferson Wayne. You can call me LJ on account of the informal situation.
Jill decides they don't need that many main characters and sends reporter girl on her own.
I've never shot a gun before. There's nothing to it. Try to hit him in the head.
Wow, she died after all that sound training from Jill? And Jill is as incompetent as ever and needs to be saved by Nikolai. But all he does is introduce himself and dies right after. Wow, that was pointful. Well, Jill releases some gas and tries to be badass, throws the matches behind her, but they go out. So Alice comes in with a cig and does it, of course.
I fucking hate this movie.
Angie tells a story about how her dad made the T-virus so she could walk again and some other crap, but she has to use antivirus every once in a while.
When were you bitten?
3 hours ago.
What the?
What's your lucky day?
Anyway, more Super Alice bullshit until...
We've been expecting you.
So Umbrella wants to see which infectee is stronger, Alice or Nemesis.
Fight him or they die.
What makes you think I care?
He was a valuable asset to the corporation. I don't even care about these people.
Yeah, exactly. So why the hell would he be the one you shoot first? Did you just give up now, Resident Evil Apocalypse? Oh, let's just have the characters act irrational now, and they can even point it out themselves. Plus, there's a strong possibility Alice might not have cared at all about Dr. Ashford. But, of course, she actually did.
Begin.
Round 1. Fight!
Hey, stop cheating.
Finish him. I said finish him.
No.
Friendship.
That creature is one thing, but you... Somehow you bonded with the T-virus on a cellular level. Don't you understand how important you are to me?
No.
You're such a disappointment to me.
Nemesis regains his memories of being Matt because of the friendship Alice performed and turns on Umbrella.
Why haven't you been taken off?
Because I usually drive a Cadillac.
Good. And Jill is gonna throw the umbrella guy off the helicopter. Oh, wait, of course, Alice has to do it, I forgot. Heaven forbid Jill does a damn thing. He wastes a couple shots in some zombies for no other reason than to waste his ammo so he can't put one in his head, and then, oh irony, Dr. Ashford zombie gets him.
He shot Dr. Ashford. What'd he do, shoot him with T-virus bullets or something?
Yeah, drop the bomb.
Anyway, Raccoon City gets bombed just like in the game, and Alice gets hit again. Good. She gets taken by Umbrella again because Jill and company got sick of her stealing the spotlight and left her there. Umbrella covers everything up and discredits statements from people like Jill and Carlos. And that has nothing to do with anything in the next movie. So now, shock of all shocks, we cut to Alice naked, but this time it's in a tank, so it's completely different. They think they delete her memories, just like I'd like to do at this point, but nothing can remove the terrors of this movie, even for Alice.
I remember everything.
Wow, I didn't know the T-virus gives you psychic powers now, too. Will this movie just end?
Jill, Carlos, and LJ show up undercover as Umbrella higher-ups and take Alice with them. But they have to throw in another twist, and Alice has some Umbrella thingy-mabob in her head. Oh no.
Well, Apocalypse killed any chance the Arkley Mansion incident occurred in this timeline, destroyed the third game's story, and ruined the character of Jill Valentine. How could they possibly top this in the third movie? Oh, they found a way.